Good morning, dear students. Welcome to our class. So, students, today I will solve the question number 2, okay, of chapter number 7, that is journal. Okay, so here are some transactions related to this question. First is goods purchased for rupees 2,50,000, purchase goods for cash rupees 1 lakh, purchase goods from Paras rupees 70,000, purchase goods from Rabi for cash 40,000, purchase goods for rupees 7,000 on credit, and purchase goods from A for rupees 7,500. So one by one we journalize these transaction in the performa of journal. So first of all we have to prepare the performa. So first column is for date, particulars, ledger folio, debit amount and credit amount. Okay students, so start with the first transaction. So first transaction is happen on the year is 2020. So first we write here 2020, and after that we write the month, and month of first transaction is April and date is 1. So this transaction is related to 1st April 2020. So at that time purchase goods for rupees 2,50,000. So goods purchased. So at that time purchase account is students real account. Okay, so purchases are done means stock is coming to the business. At that time purchase account is debit. So we write here purchases account debit. Okay students, so when we do the purchases in place of buy some the stock, some amount of cash is paid to the seller. So here we write, so cash is student asset. When purchases are done, stock is coming to the business, and when the stock is purchased, amount of cash is paid to the seller. So at that time cash account is credited because cash is real and cash is goes out from the business. Okay, so to cash account, so cash is debited here. So purchase account debit. So the transaction is related with rupees 2,50,000. So students, in the debit column we write 2,50,000, and to cash account is credit. So in the credit column we write 2,50,000, and after that transaction is done means account debit and credit is done. After that we write here narration. So narration started from for goods purchased for cash. So students, narration tell us about that why this account is credited and why this account is debited and this account is credited. So narration must be short, okay, it must be clear and provide the idea about the journal entry. Okay students, so after the transaction is recorded, after the transaction is journalized, we have to draw the thin line on the particular column so it may be separated the next journal entry. Okay, so next journal entry is on April 5. Okay, so at April 5, goods purchased for cash rupees 1 lakh. So goods is purchased for cash. So this is cash transaction. Purchases is done. Purchases means stock is coming to the business. So we write here purchase account debit. Purchases are related to real account. So real account, according to real account, what comes in debit? In purchases, stock is coming to the business. So purchase account debit, and when we done purchases, some amount of cash is paid to the seller. So cash is the real asset and cash is goes out from the business. So cash account is credited. So we write here to cash account. So the amount of purchases is 1 lakh. So purchase account debit. So in debit column we write 1 lakh. And in the sequence of credit we write here credit on the credit side. Okay. And narration is for goods purchased for cash. For goods purchased for cash. Okay. So after the transaction is after the journal entry is done, we have to draw the thin line after the journal entry. Next transaction. So due to some space issue, I write the next transaction. here. Okay, students. So next transaction is on April 10. Okay, April 10. So at that time the transaction is purchase goods from Paras for rupees 70,000. So students, in this transaction the name cash is does not denoted here. Okay, so the name of the person is denoted. The name of the person is Paras, from whom purchases are done. So students, this transaction is credit transaction. Okay, so in place of cash we have to credit the account of Paras. Okay, because goods are purchased from Paras, so purchases are related to real account. Purchases are come into the business, it is debited, and Paras is the giver. Paras is the personal account. Okay, personal account, so he is the giver, it should be credited. So on April 10 the entry is purchase goods from Paras. Okay, so this transaction is credit, so we write here purchases account debit to Paras account. Okay, the amount of purchases is 70,000. 70,000 on debit side and 70,000 on credit side. And after this transaction we write the narration for goods purchased from Paras. Okay, students. So this is a credit transaction. That's why in place of cash we write the name of the creditor. The name of the creditor is Paras. Okay. Next transaction is purchase goods from Ravi for cash. So students, in this transaction the name of the person is also denoted and the word cash is also denoted. So this transaction is cash transaction. Okay, students. So this transaction is held on April 15. Okay, so goods purchased from Ravi at 4 rupees cash. Okay, so goods purchased from Ravi, but the cash word is denoted, means this transaction is cash transaction, students. So we write here purchases account debit to cash account, and the amount of purchases is 40,000 rupees. 40,000 rupees, 40,000, and narration is for goods purchased for cash from Ravi. Okay, so this is done. Second last transaction is purchase goods for rupees 7,000 on credit. Okay, so students, so here the word credit is written, so means this transaction is credit. Okay, but the name of the person is not given from whom goods are purchased. So students, here we write here the creditor word. Okay, so in place of the name of the person, so we write the creditor, because name is not given. So in this question purchases are done on credit, so this transaction is held on April 19, students. Okay, so we pass the journal entry purchases account debit, purchases account debit to creditor. Why we use the name of the creditor? Why we use the word creditor? Because the name of the person is not given, students, in the question. So we write here purchase account debit to creditors account, and the amount of purchases is rupees 7,000. So write 7,000 in the debit side and 7,000 in the credit, and write the narration for goods purchased on credit. Okay, student. So draw a thin line in the journal in the particular column. So next transaction, that is last transaction of this question, held on April 20. So last transaction is goods purchased from A for rupees 7,500. So students, in this transaction, particular name of the particular name is given. Okay, so this transaction is credit transaction because cash word is does not denoted here. Okay, so this transaction is credit and goods are purchased from A. So right here, purchases account debit to A. So goods are purchased from A to A's account. Okay, the amount is 7,500 students on the debit side and 7,500 on credit. Okay, and the narration is for goods purchased on credit from A. Goods purchased on credit from A. Okay, students. So these transactions are related to question number 2. Next question is question number 3. So our last question, that is question number 2, is only deals with purchases. Okay, so this question is deals with the sales. Okay, so first transaction is sold goods for cash for rupees 15,015. Okay, so year is 2020 and month is April and date is, sorry, month is May and it is 1st. Okay, so this transaction is held on 1st May. So goods sold for rupees 15,000. So students, sales are real. Okay, sales deal with real account. So sales are done. Okay, means some amount of stock is goes out from the business, and so sales are sales are credited. And when sales are done, some amount of cash is received. Okay, to the customer to whom sales stock is sold out, or at that time when he received goods, he paid some cash. Okay, so cash is received. Okay, student. So dual aspect of this entry is sales and cash. So cash, sale is real account, sales is done. Sale means some stock goes out from the business, it is credited. So sale account is credited, and cash, student, it is also real account. When we do the sale, some amount of cash is received, so cash come into the business, so cash account is debited. Okay, so pass this journal entry. Sales goods, sold goods for rupees 15,000. So cash account debit with 15,000 to sales account 15,000. Narration is for goods sold for cash. Okay. Next transaction is sold goods to Raman, and this transaction is held on May 10. Okay, sold goods to Raman, students. Here this sales is done on credit because name of the person is given and the cash word is not denoted. So cash word does not denoted here and the name of the person is given, so we should understand that this transaction is credit transaction. So we write here, so the person who received the good is Raman. So Raman is the receiver. It is a personal account, so receiver is the debit. So receiver the debit. Okay, so Raman account debit, and the amount of goods purchased by Raman is rupees 14,000 to sales account. Some stock is goes out from the business, so sale is real, it is credited 14,000. Okay, students, narration is for goods sold to Raman on credit. Okay, students. Transaction is students held on 11 May. So May 11, and the transaction is sold goods to Sonu for cash rupees 70,000. Okay, so here cash word is denoted, name of the person is denoted, but we have to assume that this transaction is cash transaction. This sales is done on cash basis. So we write here cash account debit. If the word cash is not here, so at that time this transaction is credit, but the cash is here, so this transaction is cash transaction. So amount of goods sold is 70,000. So cash account debit with 70,000 to sales account, 70,000. Narration is for goods sold on cash, for cash, for goods sold for cash to Sonu. Okay. Next transaction is held on May 18. Sold goods to Rajan rupees 1500 on credit. So here word credit is denoted and the name of the person is also denoted. So this transaction is credit, student. So this transaction is held on May 18. So the name of the person who receive goods, who buy goods from us is Rajan. So Rajan is the personal account and he is the receiver. So Rajan is debited. Rajan account is debited. Rajan's account debit to sales account. Okay, and the amount of sale is 1500, 1500. We can say that. Okay, 1500, and the narration is for goods sold to Rajan on credit. Okay, students. The last transaction is held on 20 May. So this transaction is cash sales for rupees 44,000. Cash sales for rupees 44,000. So cash account debit. So this is cash transaction, means sales are done on cash basis. So cash account debit to sales account. So amount is 44,000, students. Okay, and narration is for goods sold on cash. For cash. Okay, students. Last transaction, students. Sold goods to Parveen for rupees 22,000. Amount received immediately. So amount received immediately denotes that this transaction is cash transaction, students. Okay, so this may be written for, so that you would be confused, but the name of the person is given and also written in the last. The amount received immediately means this transaction is cash transaction, students. So this transaction is held on May 31st. Okay, so sold goods to Parveen for rupees 22,000 and amount received immediately means this transaction is cash transaction. So cash account debit rupees 22,000. The amount of goods sold is 22,000 to sales account. 22,000 on the credit side, students. So the narration is for goods sold to Parveen for cash. Okay, student. So question number 3 is done.